Welcome back, student. Today we are going to see the next unit of web application development. Okay, and what is the next topic? Next unit is XML. This is all about XML, and this is a scoring unit. Means if you complete the XML, then it will be a very good. And what is XML? We will see, and we will see the difference between XML, and we will see the introduction. Before going to this, first we will see the previous question paper from first unit. Okay, this is CBCS syllabus. You are the AICT, you are the new. So just we will see from the first unit what kind of question they are asking and how it will ask. So see the first one. In the first one, differentiate between World Wide Web and Internet. www and Internet. So what is the difference between these two? Already we discussed in the classroom the difference between web as well as the internet. Internet is nothing but is network of a network is a internet, and web is nothing but is getting the data from the internet. So this is slight difference between this. Okay, already I gave the differentiate table, and that is available on the blog. That also you can go and check it. Next, state the order list tag and an order list tag in HTML. Like see, this is also from the first unit. It will telling you to state what is order list and what is an order list. So you need to write something about order list and unordered list, and you need to give some code how to write and what is the syntax of the order list as well as the unordered list. Fine. Next, third one is this is from the second unit. Okay, this all okay. So here from the first unit 4 marks question came. Next, in part B, explain the different levels of cascading style sheet. What is this different level of cascading style sheet? That is like how will you call the cascading style sheet in HTML, how to use. There are different levels like internal, inline, external. Okay, so based on this type of levels you can use. So you need to write in detail about the cascading style sheet. Next one is create a HTML document that define a table with columns for state name, state capital and state population. There must be at least 5 rows for a state in a table. So in the exam definitely this kind of questions will not come, but this pattern will become. Okay, like creating the HTML document, define a table. That means you must use the table tag with the column names. This column name already it is defined here, state name, state capital and state population, and there must be at least 5 rows. Means when you draw the table, at that time you must have the 5 rows. This is the heading 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so this is about this answer. Fine, did you understand? So here 10 marks and here 4 marks, total 14 marks. Let's see anywhere. Okay, here is also there. In the 16th question, this 16th and 11th and this 1 and 2, this is from the first unit, So here explain the architecture and working of domain name system with the help of neat diagram. In my PPT I gave you like domain name system. What is a domain name system? Like example I gave you, like if you type islengineering.ac.in, so it will not search with the name. First it will go to the server IP, then it will find that name IP. From the name IP, it will convert and send to the server. From the server, it get the data from IP to its change to normal name, and you will get the data. So that is all the architecture already we completed in the previous classes in the first unit. So go and check it there. Okay, and here this HTML jQuery is from the third unit. So here 5 plus 5 plus 5 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. From the first unit 19 marks question. Okay, so be prepared and practice more. Okay, we will see here this. So this is about the first unit, what we have learned and how the question came in the exam, in the previous exam. Now we will move to the next unit, Introduction to XML. What is the full form of XML? XML is Extensible Markup Language, and this is from the unit 2, and this subject for information technology. Okay, what is XML? XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. A markup language is used to provide information about a document. Okay, information about the document. It will provide the information about the document. Tags are added to the document to provide the extra information. You can add your own tag in the XML, but if you compare to HTML, in HTML already predefined tags are there. You cannot add new tags. So here you can add the new tag in XML. Next, HTML tags tells a browser how to display the document. What the HTML tags will do? How to display on the document. Next, XML tags give a reader some idea what some of the data means. Means here, in simple words, HTML is used to display the content document, and HTML is used to display the document, and XML will give idea how to display, and XML is nothing but storing the data. Okay, XML is used for what? XML documents are used to transfer data from one place to another, often over the internet. So you can transfer this XML file from one place to another place, and one of the major important thing of XML is you can use this XML code in different application also. Example, Excel. If you write the code in XML, that same code you can use in Excel also. XML subset are designed for particular applications. Okay, and one is rich site summary or relay simply syndication. It is used to send breaking news bulletins from one website to another website. So you can give with the help of RSS. You must know about, whenever you design the website, you must know about these things. A number of fields has their own subset. They include chemistry, maths, and books published. Okay, whenever like chemistry, maths, their own subsets will be there. Most of their subsets are registered with the W3 consortium and are available for anyone use. So this is W3 is one of the most famous for the website. Okay, W3 is means www. So W3 school is very famous on the website. You can go and visit the W3 school also. So what is the advantage of XML? The main important thing, XML is text, Unicode. Okay, Unicode is there is some of the codes are there. This is Unicode. Take up less space, can be transmit efficiently. Means it will take less space, and whenever you want, you can transmit from one application to another application. One XML document can be displayed differently in different media. HTML, video, CD, DVD. You can display differently. You only have to change the XML document in order to change all the rest. Whenever you want to change anything, just you need to change in XML, and it will reflect in everywhere wherever you use this document. XML document can be modularized, parts can be reused. So whatever the XML code, you can reuse that. That is the main important. So this is an example of HTML, how the HTML will be there. In the HTML, we will have the head, title, example. Already we have finished this. Okay. So here H1 is a heading tag, H2 is heading tag. This is an example of page, some information goes here. H1 you can use any, okay. This is a simple example. Now see here XML. For the XML you need to write XML version 1.0, and here I am opening tag and closing tag address, and this is user defined tags. This is user defined tags, and whenever the user is defining the tags, there is some rules that also we are going to see in this class. So here whenever you are creating the user defined tags, so this is a tag, and this is also user defined name, email, phone number, birthday. So this is all defined by the user only. So how to write, this is called opening tag, this is closing tag, same as HTML. Opening tag, closing tag, and closing tag will be like slash, okay, and every tag whenever you are opening, that should be closed. So everything, like most of the thing will get from the XML only, these tags. But the thing is, we can create our own tag. This is a major advantage of XML, and XML is for storing the data. Okay, so this is an example of XML. Let's see the difference between XML and HTML. First is HTML tag have a fixed meaning, and browsers knows what it is. Means whatever you are writing HTML tag, it is predefined tags, and browser knows everything about HTML tag, what to do. In XML, tags are different from different application, and user knows what they mean. So whenever you are creating, this is a user defined tag, so user must know what is this. So only user know what they means. Okay, in HTML, browser knows what to do. HTML tag are used for display. Whenever you use the HTML tag, that is used for displaying on the web page. XML is used to describe document and data. Okay. Next, there is some rules to define, like as I told you here, it is a user defined data. So in the same way, how to create your own tags. Tags are enclosed in a single brackets, okay, and tags come in a pair with the starting tag and ending tag. As I told you, that should be in a bracket, and this should be in opening tag and closing tag. Tag must be properly nested. When this name is there here and here, so can you see it is bypassing? So this will not allow. That should be like, if you are using name here, so this should be close name here. In this between, whatever the tags are, that should be closed properly. Okay, so this is properly nested. Tags that do not have in tags must be terminated by a slash, means like this. As you know, in BR does not have the closing tag. Because of that, in XML you must write like this. Okay, fine. So this is some of the rule. Based on this, you can create your XML tags. More rules that will elaborate here. tags are case sensitive. That means if you are writing the address with small letter, and if you are closing with capital A, this will not allow. Okay, this will not allow. So XML in any combination of case is not allowed as part of tag. Any kind of combination like this, it will not allow this kind of tags. Okay, in this, like here, it will not allow between any of the contain like this. Tags follow Java naming convention except that a single colon and other characters are allowed. They must begin with the letter and may not contain with space. Whenever you are writing creating any tag, there should not be space between that. Okay, like you cannot write first then space name. You cannot create like this name. That should be no space needed. So document must have a single root tag that begin the document. So this is all about rule, XML rule. Okay, encoding as we see just now, Unicode. So XML like Java use Unicode to encode characters. Unicode commonly in many follow. The most common one used is UTF 8. UTF is a variable length code. Characters are encoded in 1 byte, 2 byte and 4 byte. UTF 8. The first 128 characters in Unicode are ASCII. Okay, ASCII code you have learned, I think, in C programming. So that is same ASCII. In UTF 8, the number of between 128 to 255 code for some of the more common characters used in Western Europe, such as A tilde, A dash, A naught or C comma. This different language text is there. Next, 2 bytes code are used for some characters not listed in the first 256 and some Asian ideography. Okay, this is all about theory of encoding, how your text, whatever you are writing, and that is difference when you are using in different application. So based on that, Unicode is very, very important for that. 4 byte code can handle an ideography that are left. Those using non-Western language should investigate other version of Unicode, like here 8, 16, okay, so on. So 8 is a common one, and whenever you want, you can use this 8 for the encoding. Okay, well-formed documents. What is well-formed documents? An XML document is said to be well-formed if it's follow all the rule. When will you say well-formed document? Then this thing they need to use. An XML parser is used to check that all the rule has been obeyed. So XML parser will be there. We will see in the coming classes in detail. With this, after checking XML parser, then all the rules should be obeyed, like tags should be open in a proper way, closing in a proper way, and whatever the name you are giving, that is a case sensitive, everything. Okay, recent browsers such as Explorer 5, Netscape 7 come with XML parser. Parser are also available for free download over the internet once in Xerxes from the Apache open source project. So you can download it parser, or you can have Java 1.4 also support an open source parser. Okay, next. So this is simple example. Address, okay, address name given. This is element and the version is 1.0. And here markup for the data adds understanding of its purpose, and flat text fill in not nearly so clear. If you write like this the data, it is not clear, but when you write this you can easily identify, okay, this is a name, this is a email ID, this is a phone number, and this is a date of birth. So this is a difference, like how the advantage of XML, and this you can use in different application also. So expand example like name, okay, properly nested you need to close. So this is for this, and whatever address and address, here name with the name, birthday and birthday. So here name is elaborated, first name, last name, email is email, phone number is same, birthday, year is divided like this, month and day. So here you can more easily clarified for understanding purpose. In this very difficult to find which is the first name and last name sometime, and here very difficult if we have here 02, so we will have difficulty 02, 03, 1985. So very difficult between 03 to 02 which one is a month. So here it is more elaborate. Okay. So here address, how the address is dividing, it's dividing into name, email, phone number and date of birthday, like address, name, address, email, phone number and birth. Then in address again is expanding first name and last name, and in birthday it's divided year, month and day. So this is a structure of XML file or tree. Okay, XML tree. What is tree? Like an XML document has a single root node. Single root node. This is a root. Single root node. The tree is a general order tree. A parent node may have any number of child. This root node can have many number of child. Child nodes are ordered and may have siblings. Like this has this child, and this is also some of the siblings. Pre-ordered traversal are usually used for getting information out of the tree. From the tree, what traversal will use? Pre-order. Okay, pre-order. There will be a 3 orders are there. I think you study in C++ data structure, pre, post, in. Okay, so XML will follow the pre-order. Okay, validity. A well-formed document has a tree structure or obey all the XML rules. A particular application may add more rules in either DTD. This is also we are going to see document type definition or in a schema. This is a two important thing in the XML we will see in coming classes. Many specialized DTT or schema have been created to describe particular area. This range from dismantling news bulletin RSS to chemical formulas. DTT were developed first so that are not as comprehensive as schema. So there is a difference between schema and DTT we will see in the coming classes. Okay, in the next class we will see DTD definition. Okay, so what we have learned today, just I will quickly revise. We saw the XML. Before that we saw the question paper, then after that we saw the XML. What is XML? Okay, XML is the extensible markup language, and this is not to display the data, this is for storing the data. Okay, and XML used for transferring data from one place to another place. I gave you the example from XML to Excel. Okay, any other application you can use. So here XML document is differently from different media like HTML, video, CD, DVD, okay, and it take less space and transmit efficiently. The advantage here, example of an HTML document is this, and XML document is this is a tags, address, name, email, phone number, and birthday. Okay, and here you can create your own tags, but you need to follow some of the rules, and we saw the difference between HTML and XML. Here fixed meaning to browser, but here different for different application. What is mean by fixed means whenever you use the P, that browser will understand this is a paragraph. Whenever you use the H1, it will understand head1 is a heading tag. User know when they means. In the XML tags is user knows what they mean. Okay, HTML tag is used to display, and here it is used to describe document and data, describing the document and data. Next, rules. That should be a bracket, okay, and opening and closing tag should be there. Whenever we have nested, you have to follow the nested. Which tag you are opening the tag, that should be closed last. Okay, tag that do not have in tags must terminate with this. Like in HTML we don't have BR closing tag, so this you need to use. Okay, some of more important case sensitive. Whenever you use a small letter, that should be a small letter. XML in any combination of case is not allowed as part of tags, and here less than and it will not allow inside the tags, and it should not allow the white spaces between the tag. Like you can see here, name, here birthday, phone, email does not have any space, and root tag that begin with the document. So root tag with begin with the document means root tag with beginning of the document. So what is a root tag? Root tag here is address. Next, encoding. We will have some of the encoding because it is transferring from one application to another application. So Unicode to encoded character is very important from changing data from one, transferring data from one application to another application. Here well formed document, when we will see, parser will check and will tell you obeying the rules, then it will tell you the XML parser, and normally XML parsers are in Explorer 5, 7, so you will get UC browser, okay, Firefox, Chrome. Parser are also available for free download. You can download and you can try, and if you don't have, so Java.4 also support an open source partner. So this is an example. Okay, when you revisit means after writing the code, when you again come back after 1 day, 2 day, or after many years, when you see this code you can easily understand. But here if you see, we cannot understand what is this number, what is this, this is email ID, we can see and identify. What is this, name or area name, or we don't know anything. What is this, date of birth or application date or what. So whenever you write like this, so you can easily recognize the data whenever you come back, revisit. So you can elaborate, you can expand first name, last name, year, month, date, okay. And root node is a base node, it has many child, and child also can have a siblings. XML trees, an XML tree will follow the pre-order, and parent node must have any number of child, and child node are ordered and have siblings, as I told you. Validation, DTD and schema is very important in XML. We will see in the coming classes. So in the next class we will see the DTD, document type definition. Okay, thank you.